to the P1 Pinnacle, the Podswoggle 1 Pinnacle Tournament, the best in computer simulated video game wrestling, combining New Japan, professional wrestling, the rest of the world of professional wrestling, and pop culture in a round-robin tournament to determine who will be the best and who will take home the prize. I am your host, your color commentator, and your play-by-play man, Chris Mullet, joining you for Night 16, our 8th look at B Block in the P1 Pinnacle from Fire Pro Wrestling World. Thank you guys for joining us, whether it be during our live streams on Twitch or, of course, in the new Monday Night Wars every single Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, live on our YouTube channel. We have a wonderful night of action for you guys once again as we are on the road to our championship round and our live finale, which I'm going to go ahead and start promoting tonight, will be taking place after WrestleMania weekend. It'll be Wednesday, April 10th, 8:30 Eastern. The finals of the P1 Pinnacle Tournament will be the main event of an all-star Fire Pro Wrestling World card featuring matchups between A Block and B Block, matchups between guys we have not seen in the tournament at all kinds of fun stuff, but most importantly, the finals of the P1 Pinnacle, April 10th, 8:30 Eastern, just several weeks away. Of course, tonight we'll be dealing with B Block. Let's, as always, recap what we're going to be experiencing next week in A Block. Atop A Block is Kazuchika Okada, still undefeated at 15 points. Underneath him, also undefeated, but with one more draw than Okada, is Conor McGregor at 14 points. These guys are on a collision course to determine who is going to be the winner of A Block. Darth Maul still very much in the hunt with 12 points there. He'll actually be taking on Conor McGregor in our main event next week. Not statistically eliminated yet. Also, our Pentagon Jr. at 10 points and Jackie Chan at 10 points. They are the 5 men who still have a case, an opportunity to win this tournament. Underneath them are a bevy of men who have had great performances. Zack Sabre Jr., who was mathematically eliminated last week with Kazuchika Okada's main event win. Kenny Omega with 7 points, Tomohiro Ishii with 7 points, and then Finn Balor, Kota Ibushi, Tama Tonga, and the Velveteen Dream behind them. So A Block very much shaping up now to see what is going to happen. B Block is a lot more wide open. Top B Block is the Joker with 12 points from Team Mullet. Underneath the Joker at 10 points each, Dag Boomer and Johnny Gargano from Team Augie and Team Rich, respectively, with 10 points. Then 3 men with 8, Katsuyori Shibata, Bobby, and Beetlejuice. They are from Team Widden, Team Mullet, and Team Spencer, respectively. Tanahashi, Karts Rowdy, and Daniel Bryan with 6 points from Team Tope, Team Rich, and Team Tope. Minoru Suzuki and Lord Raiden with 4 points, each from Spencer and Widden's team. And then Jeff Cobb, the bottom, with 2 points from Augie. We have a lot of good matchups rounding up for you here tonight. Let's go ahead and get our first match kicked off. Starting the evening is Team Mullet's Bobby against Team Spencer's Minoru Suzuki. After this matchup, we will have Karts Rowdy versus Lord Raiden. Then our number 1 seed in the B Block at the moment, the Joker, will take on our bottom seed, Jeff Cobb, hoping to shake the tournament up from upside down, mind you. Then Daniel Bryan versus Katsuyori Shibata. Beetlejuice versus Dag Boomer in our main event. Johnny Gargano versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Cannot wait for that one. And here comes Minoru Suzuki with 4 points. He's statistically eliminated from winning this tournament. Really, at this point, because they have, for those 3 matches left, so Suzuki wins here with, well, actually, statistically, no. Statistically, he is not eliminated. I'd have to look at the tiebreakers here. Don't want to get too much in the minutia of everything as Bobby makes his way through, and Bobby is very much not eliminated from this tournament. B Block's harder to kind of navigate than A Block because of, the log jam we have in the middle of guys with 8 and 6 points. Whoever loses this is definitely in trouble. As Red Shoes rings the bell, we're underway for our first match of Night 16. Bobby just kicked Minoru Suzuki directly in the face to start this one. Nice elbow to the back. Bobby. He's got 8 points, which means he is currently running a 1-match losing streak. A lot of up and down for Bobby. Minoru Suzuki on a 2-match losing streak after winning 2 in a row. Nice test of strength. An absolute stalemate there from both men. Bobby likes to use that Alabama jam from the top rope. Minoru Suzuki, of course, the Gotch-style pile driver is what he's going to be looking for. Nice takedown there by Suzuki. Front chancery by Bobby counters the takedown there. Both these guys going to take their time, going to feel each other out. Bobby, if he can get to 10 points, that'd be great for Team Mullet. Dropping down the arm on his shoulder is Minoru Suzuki. Ooh, another slice of that arm onto the shoulder. Nice uplifting knee to the jaw there. Bobby's got Minoru off the ropes. Minoru's not having any of it. There's a corner. Bobby gets out of it with a snap suplex. And another snap suplex. Look, can talk, apologize. Confident cover by Bobby. Gets a long 1 count there. So Minoru Suzuki, if I'm looking at my list here real quick, has already had a match against Johnny Gargano. I'm sorry, has already had a match against the Joker, I should say. So he does not own the tiebreaker there. But again, if he wins at 6, 8, 10. So Minoru Suzuki, so anybody with 4 points, technically. So Jeff Cobb, Raiden, and Minoru Suzuki, if I'm not mistaken, all have been mathematically eliminated from winning B block for all intents and purposes. Bobby ain't eliminated though. Bobby is still very much in this. Nice belly to back suplex. Textbook execution there on Minoru Suzuki. Sends him off the ropes. Minoru stops it. Minoru, nope, looking for a splash, nope, for a takedown. Wildly misses. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Confident cover by Bobby. Long 2 count, but Minoru kicks out. Minoru in this tournament has shown his age, unfortunately. Bobby, power bomb into a floating jackknife cover. Too close to the ropes. Minoru sends him into the corner. Stomping a mud hole in Bobby. Washing the face with the bottom of his boot. Disrespectful. Minoru Suzuki's made a living out of being disrespectful. There's another power bomb into a jackknife cover that again is going to be entangled in the rope. So Minoru catches another break there. This time Bobby does it the other direction. Cuts the ropes off entirely. This one could be over very quickly. No, long 2. Yeah, very, very impressive victory on his resume if he gets a win over Minoru Suzuki under 8 minutes. Alabama jam by Bobby. 1 is not enough. He will go for a second Alabama jam. Dragging him away from the ropes. Big super kick. Bobby looking to answer back from that devastating loss he suffered to Johnny Gargano 2 weeks ago. That new and improved Johnny Gargano Texas Cloverleaf. Bobby has won matches with this Cloverleaf. Center of the ring. Suzuki will not tap out. Knee takes Bobby down. More work on the arm. Minoru taking time to breathe. Went to shoot him down in a takedown. Couldn't get him. Jawbreaker by Bobby. And a nice little feisty dance here by Bobby. And then just like Fandango, top rope leg drop. Went for a splash. Suzuki had it scouted. Armbar. Go behind. Beautiful spinning heel kick to the back of the head. Sends him into the buckle. Oh, and another super kick. Looking for another top rope leg drop. That's the 4th of the match Suzuki using an amateur background to shoot him down, but caught up in the rope, so the ref calls for the break. Shoots him down. Is he going to get it? Nope. Nice headlock, chancery counter. Suzuki in trouble. Suzuki, Bobby can't make him tap. Suzuki powers out of it first. Bobby is fired up. Sends him into the corner. He's going to give Suzuki a taste of his own medicine, stomping a mud hole in him and raking his face with his boot. Top rope for another leg drop. Suzuki's up first. He's a crazy old bastard. Shoots him down. Gets caught again for the third time in this match. And he has not had any momentum whatsoever, so any one of those could spell disaster for Suzuki. Flying cross arm breaker on Bobby. Bobby now starting to breathe heavy. Another cross arm breaker center of the ring. Suzuki can break that arm like we saw last week. Zack Sabre Jr. and Kenny Omega. That would spell disaster. But Bobby now. Powerbomb, bridging, jackknife cover. That's got to do it. And it does. Big win for Bobby. 14 minutes and 4 seconds. Defeating Minoru Suzuki. Bobby moves up to 10 points and is still alive in B block. Minoru Suzuki, his third straight loss, remains at 4 points. Devastating turn of events here for Team Spencer. Team Mullet, very happy with this result. That jackknife powerbomb into a bridging cover. And Bobby is going to the pay window. It's time for our second match here. Night 16 of the P1 Pinnacle. There's going to be another case of somebody who's statistically eliminated from this tournament. Lord Raiden from Team Widden at 4 points. He'll be taking on Karts Rowdy from Team Rich. Both men, Raiden is on a 4-match losing streak at the moment. He won 2 in a row in his second and third matches and has lost his last 4. Karts Rowdy is on a 2-match losing streak, so both men trying to end their losing streak. Excuse me. And Karts Rowdy, not statistically eliminated yet. He can get to 14 points, depending on what happens in the match against the Joker later on. The Joker and Karts Rowdy, I believe, have already squared off. They have. And the Joker won that match. The only match the Joker has lost is against Dag Boomer. So of course, if Joker wins out, then Karts will be eliminated. Lord Raiden is not sure what has happened to Raiden here. Overly relied on that spear as of late, and it's been his downfall. But he's hoping to at least salvage his tournament here against Karts Rowdy. Immediately, as I said, 3 seconds into this match, goes for that dive and whiffs on it. Karts loses this match. He is out. Karts has to win out and has to have the Joker to lose out. Size each other up. Oh, and there we go. I think that's the earliest Raiden has hit that. Karts going for this roaring clothesline. We're going to see a lot of swings and misses on this one, I have a feeling. Nice drop toe hold there by Raiden. Karts, textbook suplex, sends Raiden to the floor and points. And as we talked about, Karts very much into showboating, more so King's Road than he is strong style. Kind of more about the storytelling and the charisma, even though he's an accomplished wrestler. Snapmare there by Raiden. And tying Karts up into a pretzel. Each block has definitely had their share of surprises. Of course, an A block. Kota Ibushi's been a disappointment there. I think anybody expected Pentagon Jr. and Darth Maul to be as high up as they are. Zack Sabre Jr. is very up and down. Of course, B block. Tanahashi's been a big story, even though he is now on a 2-match winning streak. Raiden is definitely a disappointment in B block. Just another snapmare. Raiden trying to keep Karts grounded. Another one of those roll-up combinations that leads to no pinfall. Oh, and hits him again with that spear. Raiden can keep hitting those, and he might be all right. Hooks one leg, almost gets a 1. And there he goes for it again. And again. And hits it again. Look, whatever brings you to the dance. If it works, it works. We're going to trade shots here. Both men crumble to the mat. A beautiful surfboard stretch by Karts Rowdy. Too close to the ropes. The ref calls for a break. I'm just about 6 minutes in and still kind of puttering along here. Went for another dive. Misses. Lock up. Karts. Beautiful suplex on Raiden. That spin. Get it. Nice backbreaker. I think that's enough. Goes for a pin. Red Shoes out of position. No count. Karts off the ropes. They just kind of bump into each other. This one's been a little bowling shoe ugly to start. Another surfboard stretch here by Karts. Red Shoes checking to see if Raiden wants to give it up. He does not. Raiden will just go for a pin after that. Somehow get a 1 in the middle of the ring. A kick to the chest. Answers back with 3 solid punches. Off the ropes. Gonna do crisscrosses. Not sure. Oh, hits that spear for the 4th time. I think that's the most he's hit it. Again, just running the ropes. Ducks the spin. Misses the dive. This one's... There's that spinning. It's more like a roaring fist. This one's not pretty. I'm gonna call this out for what it's been so far. Maybe our worst match of the tournament. Another suplex by Karts. Misses a dive again. Misses another dive. Karts top rope. Hits him with a flipping senton. Then rakes the eyes with his boots. Moves him off the ropes. Big running off the rebound. A big punch. Spin kick. Mule kicks out of the go behind. Now going to twist him up in that pinfall combination again. It's a long one. Big. That's got some distance on that senton. Another backbreaker by Karts. Going to the top rope again. This time hits a 450. Red Shoes is immediately there. Only got a 2.9. Oh, another roll press by Raiden. We've seen Beetle just use that to his advantage. Oh, and another 2.9. This one out of nowhere just kicked into a second gear. There's that running moonsault by Karts Rowdy. And now a Phoenix splash by Karts Rowdy. And another running moonsault. My God, 3 huge high-flying maneuvers by Karts Rowdy. Raiden hits that punch. This one was 12 minutes of nothingness. And as all of a sudden went to 11. West Coast pop by Carts Rowdy. Count of 2. No, another 2.9. Second time in this match, Raiden was almost done. No, a jackknife pin afterwards by Raiden, 2 count. Like Red Shoes had got something in his ear telling these guys to go home. They just cut out like the middle part of this match. Super kick by Raiden. Spin kick by Carts. Elbow on his shoulders. Attitude adjustment by Carts Rowdy. Now, enduring a flurry of strikes by Raiden. Picks him up. What's he going for here? Spear by Raiden. 5th one of the match. Throws Carts to the floor. Carts immediately gets back in. Reggie gets a chance to count 1. Spears him in the corner. Precision elbow drop. Ooh, big punch. Both men are so winded that a single strike's knocking them down. Raiden with a jackknife cover. Long 2. Carts, there's a spinning fist. Raiden running the ropes. I don't know why he does that. Series of punches. Going for a confident cover on Carts Rowdy. Is that enough? No, so close. 4 big kicks. Raiden now possibly looking to eliminate Carts Rowdy from contention in this tournament. Big backbreaker by Carts. Insinuating he wants to go for the 450, but knows that Raiden is too far away. Gonna body slam him. 450 splash! Immediately into the pin. And Carts Rowdy gets the victory. 17 minutes and 9 seconds. Raiden's foot, you could argue, might have been a rope break. Red Shoes did not call for it. Carts Rowdy keeps his hopes alive in this tournament and moves to 8 points. Raiden now has lost 5 straight in this tournament. Carts Rowdy keeping his hopes and dreams alive here in B Block. Big win for Team Rich. As we move on to our 3rd match of the evening. This one is a big one. This is your leader here in B Block, the Joker, taking on the man who finds himself at the bottom of this block, Jeff Cobb. Joker, with a win, can extend his lead in B Block, stay 1 up on Johnny Gargano and Dag Boomer, potentially. If he loses this one, then both Gargano and Boomer have a chance of tying him later on with victories in their matches later on. Cobb, of course, statistically eliminated, having received his first victory last B Block night with a shocking win over Daniel Bryan. Now, if he wins here, again, Cobb's just playing spoiler at this point. Trying to find a way to position himself better for that big Fire Pro Supercard on April 10th, the P1 Pinnacle final. Joker's only loss has come to Dag Boomer, as we kind of highlighted last week. The top 3 guys in this block all have wins against one another. Dag beat Joker, Joker beat Gargano, Gargano beat Dag. So tiebreakers there kind of work out very interestingly. Joker and Jeff Cobb should be a very interesting one. Cobb finally found his rhythm in that match against Bryan. Just absolutely dominated Bryan from the jump. Used all his energy, all his power, all his momentum. The Joker has all the tricks in his arsenal to use. He can work technical. He can work underhandedly. Cobb's going to try to out-wrestle the Joker. Probably a sound strategy. Really just has to dominate him. Come out of the gate hot. Nice takedown by Joker there. Bump into each other. There's Cobb wrestling. Yep, that's what he's got to do. Works his way into an Anaconda Vice. Red Shoes are coming to break it up. Joker got out of it already. Beautiful standing shooting star press. Joker kicks out immediately. But this is that same Jeff Cobb. And where this Jeff Cobb was for the first 6 matches. But in match 7 and 8, he has turned it up a notch. Joker sends him off the ropes. Big back body drop there, taking Mr. Athletic down and out. Snapmare. Another body slam there by the Joker, stomping away at him. Another man establishing himself early. Cobb, vicious throw. And there's a Joker again, not afraid to use tactics that are underhanded with that piece of table. Cobb stopped him. But Cobb's going to pick that piece of table up. Cobb with a full body scissors. Or full body Nelson, I should say. Joker throws Cobb into the corner. Cobb, again, using that amateur background. Look at his deadlift slamming him. Looks like he landed right on that piece of that table. Big DDT by the Joker answering back. See, Cobb's definitely trying to get behind the Joker for some kind of a suplex. And there's that huge overhead throw. He hit Daniel Bryan with several of those last time. Standing moonsault by Cobb on the Joker. Should be the biggest upset in this tournament. Small package by the Joker. Red Shoes out of position. Into the opposite corner of the ring. Big back elbow. Big DDT. Joker slams Cobb to the floor. You know Joker's going to follow him out. Now Joker again's got a piece of table. Went to jam it. Missed 2 swings. And then DDTs him onto that table piece. Now he's got a barbed wire baseball bat. Joker brings it into the ring. Red Shoes admonishing him, swings and misses Cobb, and now suplexes him, onto that bat, go behind, standing switch. Oh, and there's a deadlift. This one's getting violent. I'm not sure if Onita's backstage getting in the Joker's ear, teaching him how to work. Oh, under. Low blow, more underhanded tricks from the Joker. Red Shoes way out of position on that. Long 1 count. Like a belly-to-belly suplex by the Joker. He normally uses that before he hits the last laugh, standing lariat. He just kicked it into another gear. Eat defeat by the Joker. Going for the pin. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Fall away slam by Cobb. Standing moonsault. Red Shoes getting down. Red Shoes got to be careful of that barbed wire bat. Oh, Joker. No one's kicked out of this. Last laugh on Cobb. 1, 2, and 3. No! Cobb! 2.9 manages to kick out of the last laugh. The first man to do so. Just overhead through Joker halfway across the ring. Jeff Cobb is not quitting yet. Holds Joker up in a suplex. The man who finds himself at the bottom of B block has been the first man to kick out of the last laugh. Tilt-a-whirl belly to back. Drags Joker away from the ropes. Standing shooting star. 1, 2. Huge upset on the way. No. Off the ropes. Beautiful running European uppercut. Joker battles back with a DDT. Joker off the ropes. Running elbow drop. Cobb again going to hold Joker up. Let all the blood rush to that maniacal head. And take him down with a suplex. Go behind. Joker counters. Oh, we're going to go for it one more time. Cut the legs out from under him. Last laugh, trapping him away from the ropes. No way he kicks out at 2. The Joker remains top of B block. 12 minutes and 24 seconds. It was way closer of a match than it's going to look on paper. The Joker had to earn every bit of that one. Cobb stays at 2 points. The Joker now the first, and he will be only man in B block with 14 points. That is a big, big, big win for the Joker as he continues his storming through B block. Who is going to catch him? He's already wrestled Dag Boomer and Johnny Gargano. Bobby's still on his horizon. Katsuyori Shibata's still on his horizon. So he still has plenty of matches to avoid falling in a trap. But not tonight. Game Jeff Cobb, not game enough. Now it is time for a match I'm very excited about on paper, but I'm not sure I want to see actually. Katsuyori Shibata and Daniel Bryan is the match. Both men who've had traumatic injuries in their history with one another, in their history in general, not with one another. One back to wrestle, one who I'm sure would be there immediately if he could. Shibata's had a rough couple of goes recently. He was at one point solely in first place at 8 points and has suffered 2 back-to-back losses, losing to Beetlejuice and losing to Dag Boomer his past 2 outings. Daniel Bryan is at 6 points. As we talked about earlier with Carts Rowdy, Bryan has yet to wrestle the Joker. Well, actually, Daniel Bryan has been eliminated from this from winning the tournament. 8, 10, 12. No, I'm sorry, he is not. He is not, because if he wins this match, he'd be at 8 points, 10, 12, 14. So Daniel Bryan, with a loss, would be eliminated because he could not get to 14 points that the Joker is already at. He's not wrestled the Joker yet, so if he wins and then wins out, he could still potentially win this tournament depending on everything else happens. So this is a must-win for Daniel Bryan. For Shibata, he's got a little bit more wiggle room, but pretty soon Shibata's matches are must-win because he also has yet to wrestle the Joker. Shibata 4 quick strikes to Daniel Bryan to start this one out. Bryan, of course, was formerly, before last week, the shortest match in the P1, a under 4.5 minute knockout, shocking knockout loss to Hiroshi Tanahashi, before Conor McGregor shockingly knocked out the Velveteen Dream last week in about 20 seconds quicker time. Looking good for Shibata early. Figure 4 leg lock here. Huge chop. Don't want to see any headbutts in this. Submission by Bryan. Bryan's going to do those at all costs. Nice kick to the back. Dragon screw leg whip. Beautiful series of strikes right to the face of Bryan. Takes Shibata off his feet, cradles him up in the pin. No count. They're going to be no counts for a little while here. Both men feeling out processes fast. Rear naked choke by Shibata. Going to trade shots. I fear what this is going to end with. European uppercuts and forearms. Bryan wins the exchange with an uppercut, thankfully. Nice version of a seated sharpshooter there. Nice backdrop by Shibata. Another figure four. Shibata must see something in the scouting report on Daniel Bryan that's telling him go for the legs. Snap suplex. And again a figure four. Bryan's legs must be in agony. 5 minutes of this match and Shibata's done nothing but work target the legs. Gets more palm strikes, more forearms, and a spinning back fist. My God, Shibata's come out of this match hot. Bryan's got to find an answer soon. Gets taken down by Shibata. Went for an overhand strike. Bryan hits him with a hip toss. Now Bryan working on the arm of Shibata. Shibata's got him up. Go to sleep! Under 6.5 minutes on Daniel Bryan. Shibata will not go for the pin. Go behind. Belly to back suplex right on the neck. Shibata is in firm control. Bryan trips Shibata up with a knee bar. Big spinning back fist there. Bryan can out of nowhere knock you out and take you out. PK kick coming up by Shibata into a pin. This one could be over with. 1, 2. No, only a 2. Dragon screw leg whip by Bryan. Now double underhook. Textbook butterfly suplex. And now rolling him around. There again is that seated sharpshooter. Shibata gets out of quickly. Bryan try to throw him against the rope. Shibata won't have it. More of those palm strikes to the face. Go behind. Bryan cradle counter. No count. Another go behind. This time got him caught in an octopus. Oof. Neck crank suplex. Another go behind. Oh, another cradle. That one in the ropes. Shibata doesn't even let Red Shoes get over there to force a break. He got out of it first. Bryan sent into the corner. Bryan will get out of it. Half of Shibata's body basically on the floor there. Oh my God! What a suplex, dropping Bryan right on his head and now an STO. Dragging Bryan away from the ropes. Kick to the back. Another kick to the back. Bryan is in all kinds of trouble. Go to sleep. This one is done. For good measure, a PK kick. Dragging him the wrong way, though. As Red Shoe's going to call for the break, he does. Bryan just caught the biggest break of all time. Because this match was done. Both of Shibata's primary offensive weapons back to back. This time Shibata with a Ushigarashi. More damage to the head of Bryan. Go behind. Puts him down to sleep. And a PK kick. Covers him. 1, 2. No, Bryan kicks out. Red Shoe's out of position. Helped Bryan survive that, but he is not going to survive much more. Daniel Bryan's tournament could be over any second. Nice suplex by Bryan as he catches his breath on the mat. Went for that knee bar. Misses it. They'll trade shots. Bryan needs to win this exchange. Shibata. Oh, God, the headbutt. Bryan somehow gets back to his feet with a roaring elbow. Now, knees. Knees at the top of the head. I think Shibata. Is Shibata bleeding? I cannot tell. No, he is not. Bryan with a submission move. Shibata gonna hang on. With Bryan, couple big answers. Dragon screw leg whip working on the legs now. Feeling good. Telling the crowd yes, yes, yes. Go behind. Big belly to back suplex. Shibata picks him up. Another Ushigarashi. Kick to the back. Shibata, 2 moments in this match I could have sworn had Daniel Bryan done for good. Pick him up. Bryan sends him into the corner. Running drop kick. American Dragon, one of his specialties. Now buzzsaw kick. Buzzsaw kick right to the face of Shibata. Now get into that sharpshooter move. Shibata's had a lot of damage done to those legs. It's like he's put on Bryan, but Shibata will not quit. Now that thrusting headlock. Bryan won a match with this, if I'm not mistaken, in this tournament. Or somebody has, I know that. Series of uppercuts. Now Bryan storming back. Shibata trying not to lose his 3rd straight match and essentially being in a no man's land situation in B block. There's the knee bar. Shibata blowing a huge lead in this match. As Bryan rattling off offense. Shibata stomping away at Bryan in the corner. Shibata picks Bryan up. Knows he's got to do something here. Bryan with a cradle counter. 2. No, 2 count only. Shibata closest he's come to losing this match. There's 3 more uppercuts. Just like we saw him against Dag Boomer the second half of this match, Daniel Bryan has gone high octane. STO by Shibata. Picks Bryan up. Off the ropes, what's he looking for? Standing switch. Bryan counters the Japanese arm drag. Shibata with a huge haluva kick in the corner. Knee bar. Shibata's in the ropes. Red Shoes will ask for a break. Another STO by Shibata. Picks Bryan up. Oh, neck block suplex. Gotta go behind. Belly to back suplex. More damage to the shoulders and neck. Bryan submission move. I can't tell. Nope. Red Shoes again. Questionable. And that Shibata's legs are not underneath the ropes there. Thought it could have been a potential break, but was not. There's that headlock again. He is really testing every bit of Shibata's limbs, forcing Shibata to question if he wants to continue. Bryan, another buzzsaw kick to the face. Bryan trapping him in a submission hold. Katsuyori Shibata has been tortured by Daniel Bryan in the past 5 minutes of this match. Another STO. That's all Shibata can seemingly get off on Bryan. Can't get a PK kick. Can't get a go to sleep. Go behind. Oh, there's the sleeper. There's the PK kick. Immediately into a cover. Shibata. Can he come back to win this? No. 2 count. Shibata's gassed. You guys are going to trade blows again. Shibata, don't do it. Oh, that devastating headbutt, and Bryan stays down this time. Shibata takes a second to breathe. Bryan, another butterfly suplex. Picks him up. Looking for the knee strike. No, just a drop kick. Bryan now needs to breathe. We have not had a time limit draw in B block. Knee bar. As I say that, I was going to say I might have jinxed Shibata. Like, commentator calling out field goal misses. Shibata. Go to sleep on Bryan. Red Shoes down for the cover. Can Shibata do it? No. Still only 2. Big chop. Bryan is gassed. Big spinning back fist. Now, headlock. Bryan, can he get Shibata to quit with this headlock? No, he cannot. Knee bar. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go for Shibata. 5 minutes left in this match. Shibata looked like he was going to win it 15 minutes ago. Rear naked choke. And he gets it finally. 25-15. Shibata locks in the rear naked choke and finally causes Daniel Bryan to tap out. Bryan, one hell of a come from behind. But Shibata finally puts him down. Daniel Bryan is out of contention to win B Block, and Shibata is still alive. One hell of a match between 2 veterans, 2 pros here on night 16 of the P1. We have 2 matches left here on night 16. They are both big ones. This one I'm very excited about. It is the big bad guy Gene of B Block, Dag Boomer, taking on the ghost with the most, Beetlejuice. Both these guys are very much in position to have a shot at winning this tournament. Dag Boomer, he had 3 incredibly one-sided matches to start this tournament and shockingly lost 2 matches in a row to Daniel Bryan and Johnny Gargano. But in the past 2 weeks that he's competed in the P1, he has been on an absolute tear once again. Defeated Minoru Suzuki in a hard-fought match, and then answering back against Katsuyori Shibata, we just saw win in the main event in under 9 minutes. So the Yellow Devil, Dag Boomer, he wants to get there because the guy that's at the top right now, he is beaten. So he knows if he can get there, he's going to win this block potentially. Now Beetlejuice, on the other hand, after a 2-match losing streak, finally won again. Last time we saw him, a big victory over Katsuyori Shibata in the main event. So again, B Block, there's been a lot of back and forth in terms of who's been on top. So this one hopefully give us some answers. The bell rings, we're underway. Oh, look at Boomer. That's straight out of the Leon White playbook with those clubbing shots to start against Beetlejuice. Look at the strength of Dag Boomer. Under 30 seconds in this match, you just gorilla pressed him. And now that huge weight, 300 plus pounds, sitting on your back in a Boston Crab. Boomer, big body slam. Boomer is obviously Team Augie's only shot here in B Block. Oh, it's a backbreaker and just throwing him away. And now also Beetlejuice's Team Spencer's only shot here. Neither man will be eliminated with a loss. Misses the big splash in the corner. Big knee to Dag Boomer. Some punches from Beetlejuice. Now Boomer gonna smash his head into the buckle. Went for a splash and got out before anything could happen there. Nice DDT. Beetlejuice stomping away at Boomer. Double knees in the back. Oof. Headbutt. The size of Boomer's head. It is large. Football tackles him down. Another backbreaker. We've seen him knock people out with his world's strongest slam. There's his clubbing shots again. Running splash. No, Beetlejuice gets up before Dag Boomer can hit it. Huge back body drop. Rakes the eyes. Listen to the sound of these strikes. There's some authority behind these. Boomer wins the exchange, but he is You know, Boomer, he's a big guy. He doesn't have a whole lot of gas in the tank, but he can make it quite a while. He went almost 20 minutes with Minoru Suzuki last time. Beetlejuice went for a drop kick. Boomer sidestepped it. Oh, got caught in a small package. Red Shoes out of position. Nice slam by Beetlejuice, sending Boomer to the floor. Beetlejuice will take the time to breathe. Boomer's got a chair. Went to hit Beetlejuice in the midsection and missed. Oh my God! Boomer just nailed Beetlejuice through 2 times with that chair. Red Shoes just giving him to the count of 5 to put the chair down. Jackknife powerbomb. Red Shoes and his rules. Oh, and Red Shoes just got knocked down by Dag Boomer. Boomer, went to powerbomb Beetlejuice, who poked his eyes and countered. This one's an absolute mess now. Boomer, again gets poked in the eyes by Beetlejuice. Red Shoes is a bloody mess after Boomer, 300 plus pounds, crashed into him. Went for a big knee strike. Boomer countered it. More pokes in the eyes. Boomer's going to be blind by the time this match is over. Folds him up with a clothesline. I believe Boomer used that chair twice, and Beetlejuice just took him down with a straight shot to the face. Off the ropes. Big back chop. Elbow by Beetlejuice. Boomer. Power slam. Into the cover. Beetlejuice in trouble. No. 2 only. That's the move that Boomer, I believe, used to defeat Shibata. Single leg Boston Crab. Got chair shots. A ref bump. This match has had it all. Big pounce. And a standing lariat. Boomer's starting to tee off on Beetlejuice. 2 lariats. Oh my God. The way Boomer just mauls at you. Beetlejuice sending him off the ropes. Went for the knee strike again. Boomer had it scouted. X Factor by Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, of course, at any moment looking for that netherworld press. Big chop taking Boomer off his feet. Top rope from Beetlejuice. Diving elbow drop to that large midsection. Standing clothesline. Beetlejuice. Flying splash into a pin. Beetlejuice, can he get it? No, 2.9. Boomer hangs on. Clothesline in the corner. Boomer, the big man. Big splash. He's too close to the ropes, however. Beetlejuice. Neutralizer. Top rope again. Looking for the elbow. Lower back hits it. Boomer answers back with a jackknife powerbomb. Cradles him up for a cover. Count of 2. No. World's Strongest Slam. Boomer gets caught in another neutralizer by Beetlejuice. Almost onto that chair. Beetlejuice picks Dag up. Short arm clothesline. Is that enough? 1, 2. Beetlejuice kicks out again. Boomer. Jackknife powerbomb immediately into a cover. Oh, Beetlejuice 2.9. Somehow hangs on. Looks like Boomer had some words for Red Shoes there. Airplane spin. Red Shoes asking Dag Boomer if he wants to submit. How is Boomer not throwing up? Misses the clothesline. Leg trap slap. Beetlejuice knee strike. No, another running clothesline. Third neutralizer. This one onto the chair. Boomer's up first. What an animal. Boomer body slams Beetlejuice in the center of the ring. Beetlejuice rakes the eyes as he gets up. Going for a suplex, and he gets it. Both men totally gassed. They've given up some high-powered offense to one another. Trading blows. Who's going to win it? Beetlejuice with the Insaguri. I am wrong. With the lariat Dag Boomer does. But there is the Achilles heel of Dag Boomer. His endurance. Oh, he caught his breath pretty quickly. Off the backbreaker, he took some time. Beetlejuice off the ropes. He hits another running clothesline. Flying splash to the back of Boomer. Boomer off the ropes. Beetlejuice back chop. Is he going to look for the flying splash? Yes, he does. Into a press and a pin. 1, 2. No, Boomer kicks out. Samoan drop. Boomer takes his time. Went for the lariat. Beetlejuice ducks it. Off the ropes. Power slam. Power slam by Boomer. 1, 2. No, again a long 2. Beetlejuice hits a DDT. Going to the top. He goes for the press. Boomer's underneath the ropes. This will be a break. Boomer still confident. Both these guys are not fan favorites, but the crowd sure is enjoying these two beat the crap out of each other. Boomer to the top. Big splash. Dragging Beetlejuice. Moving him around. He hits the powerbomb of the jackknife. Jow! No, just a release powerbomb. Red Shoes down to make it count. It's 2. Still only 2. Oof, big slap takes Boomer down. Beetlejuice up to his feet. Boomer. Powerbomb. Into the pin. This one's gotta do it. 2 count. 3. Dag Boomer. 1926. Beetlejuice kicked out just a second too late. Dag Boomer gets the victory in this one. Beetlejuice will remain at 8 points. He is now in danger in this block. Dag Boomer moves to 12 at the moment. He is alone in second place in B block. Still right behind the Joker. Great match for both men. And it's time for our main event. A match that when we set it on the schedule, we thought, you know, it's going to be Ultimate Babyface versus Ultimate Babyface. And we were wrong. It is Hiroshi Tanahashi, who, if my math serves me correct, is currently at 6 points. But due to his previous loss, cannot win a B block on the comeback trail. But he's, at this point, just going to try to save face against Johnny Gargano. On a 2-match winning streak at the moment. We saw last time, define the rules and laws of everything, was a brand new man. Had new gear, new moves. Who knows what to expect from Gargano in this one. Tanahashi, again, a shock that he is in the position he is in this block, only at 6 points. He can still make it one hell of a run late into this tournament. But I do not know. I'm almost positive, based on my statistics, that he's unable to win B block. Here comes Johnny Gargano. Again, new tights. More of a Dark Phoenix look for Gargano. Bell's rung for the main event of night 16. We're underway. Nice arm drag by Tanahashi to start. Come out hot with some offense on Gargano. If Gargano loses this, he stays at 10 points. He's down there with Shibata, but it is a big dent in his resume. So Tanahashi more than happy to be spoiler at this point in this block. Double axe to the back of Tanahashi. Nice uppercut. Gargano enters back with a body slam. Gargano sent into the corner. Tanahashi's going to drop kick him into the knees in the corner instead of stomping away at him. Look at Gargano telling him to come on. Looks like Shinsuke Nakamura with that taunt. Another drop kick to the legs. Nice hip toss there. Double axe looking for an early pin. Can't get it. So they're going to trade shots back and forth. Axe handle to the back. Gargano throws Tanahashi to the outside. Again, this is a new Johnny G. They'll brawl on the floor. Would not expect that from these two. Ooh, Gargano sent into the barricade in the post. Gargano's like, screw this, and gets back into the ring. Did not want to brawl with Tanahashi anymore. Nice super kick by Gargano, immediately into a pin. It's a 1. She's in the corner once more. There's a dragon screw leg whip. Nobody's done it better than Tanahashi. Another one. Working on those wheels of Gargano. Back up. Went for a drop kick to the leg. Gargano avoids it. And kicks him into the corner. Another nice super kick by Gargano. He's confident in that super kick. Always immediately going for a pin on it. Gargano shoulder breaker. Looking like Rocky Maivia in here. And again, Gargano going for pins on most offensive attempts. There's a Boston Crab. Gargano sent Tanahashi up against the ropes. Nothing. Snap suplex. Drop kick to the knee by Tanahashi, continuing his onslaught onto the lower half of Gargano's body. Another one. And now Boston Crab again. Big disrespectful slap from Tanahashi, and he kicks the leg out from under Gargano. Nice uppercut by Tanahashi. Now Dragon Sleeper. Nope, small package countered by Tanahashi. Red Shoe's in good position, still only a 1. Nice Elbow to the back of the head. So he's trading chops and elbows. Gargano wins with a big chop. Nice enziguri by Tanahashi. Gargano in a prone position. Running small package. Got him all kinds of tied up. 2 count only. Brutal super kick from Gargano to the face of Tanahashi. Tanahashi top rope high fly flow. Nope, just a senton. Took way too much time to go for this cover. Still almost got a 2 count on it though. Throws Gargano to the floor. Another dragon screw leg whip. Oh, and that one a seated one. Gargano. Something on his injury report came up for Tanahashi as a way to target those legs. Gargano just hit a flatliner. And there's a leaping bulldog. All these are moves that Gargano normally uses to set up the Gargano escape. Another one of those leaping bulldogs. Rolls him over. Oh, no, Tanahashi knew as soon as he got on his belly to get up. Another flatliner. Gargano getting him warmed up. Tanahashi. Oh, Styles clash. Tanahashi with a Styles clash. Twist Gargano over. He's won a match with this. No, doesn't win this one yet, though. 2 count only. Big super kick by Gargano. Looking out to the crowd. Feeling confident. Tanahashi knows it. Body slam in response. Ooh. A disrespectful slap by Tanahashi. Reversal into a German suplex. Gargano. Rolling Tanahashi away. I thought I was going to go for Gargano escape. Basement drop kick. Tanahashi leg checks the boot. Gargano feeling good. Another basement drop kick. Then putting Tanahashi onto his stomach. Another super kick. Tanahashi with an arm drag. Top rope. Gargano. Diving fist drop, it looked like, to the back of Tanahashi. Another leg whip. Tanahashi gets Gargano away from the ropes. Go behind. Beautiful German suplex. Tanahashi sends him into the corner. Gonna put Gargano up in the tree of woe. Now punching away at him. Gets off 3 shots. But Gargano collapses. Off the ropes. Standing switch. Gargano reverses. Another standing switch. Into a victory roll pin. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Gargano. Beautiful counter wrestling by both men. Gargano looking out into the crowd. Another super kick. Shocked he has not gone for the Gargano escape yet. Perhaps he thinks it's pointless. But Tanahashi won't give up. Gargano standing switch. Oh, nice schoolboy pin at the feet of Tanahashi. Landed up in the ropes. Oh, went for I thought he was going to go for Sling Blade. Instead it was a drop kick. More work on the legs. Tanahashi. Oh, Tanahashi playing possum. Another victory roll pin on Gargano. He got him! 19-12, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Despite the fact that he is out of contention to win this block, shocks Gargano with a victory roll pin in 19 minutes and 12 seconds. Another devastating main event loss from Gargano. He will remain at 10 points. Tanahashi will move to 8. That is his 3rd straight victory in this block. Johnny Gargano, that is demoralizing to him and his future in this tournament. He is nowhere near out of it. But Tanahashi shocking the world and getting 2 more points. He just did not start quick enough in this tournament. And he wins our main event here at Night 16, a great matchup against Johnny Gargano. So let's see, after Night 16 of the P1, where B Block is and where they stack up. Number 1 still atop B Block is the Joker from Team Mullet. Underneath him, still in second place on their own in 12 points, is Dag Boomer from Team Augie. Just like an A Block, you have a collision course between Okada and Conor McGregor. These two have already faced off, and Dag Boomer is the one who won. But if Joker and Dag went out, the Joker is going to win this thing. So it's very interesting to see how both those men's futures in this tournament are from here. You got Katsuyori Shibata, Bobby, and Johnny Gargano all at 10 points. That's Team Widden, Team Mullet, and Team Rich, respectively. All 3 men still in the running here with 3 matches to go. And they also have a little bit of wiggle room. They all need to win out. A loss still doesn't disqualify them. They are still the top 5 that are in this thing. Karts Rowdy and Hiroshi Tanahashi, each with 8 points there. Karts Rowdy, if I'm not mistaken, has already lost to the Joker. Let me double check my list here. Joker. Yes, so Karts Rowdy and Hiroshi Tanahashi would lose the tiebreaker to the Joker. So they are both out at 8 points. And Beetlejuice at 8 points, if I'm not mistaken, also has already lost to the Joker. The Joker's remaining matches are against Bobby, Daniel Bryan, and Shibata. Yeah, so the bottom half of this bracket, it's, again, just like A Block, down to 5 guys. Tanahashi, a great come from behind. Karts Rowdy, a great win tonight. Beetlejuice, a hard loss. Could have stayed in it, but all 3 of those guys have been eliminated from contention in B Block. Underneath them, of course, Daniel Bryan still at 6 points. Minoru Suzuki and Lord Raiden still at 4 points, and Jeff Cobb at 2 points. So none of that changed the bottom 4. B Block is starting to kind of make sense. So again, in B Block, Joker, Dag Boomer, Shibata, Bobby, and Johnny Gargano, the 5 that are in contention. In A Block, the 5 that are still in contention: Kazuchika Okada, Conor McGregor, Darth Maul, Pentagon Jr., and Jackie Chan. For B Block, just to give you the team recaps as I'm prone to do, you have Team Spencer with 12 points. You have Team Widden and Team Tope with 14 points. Team Augie with also 14 points. Team Rich has 18 points. Team Mullet has 24 points. Team Mullet, the only person that has 2 people remaining in contention in either block. Of course, 2 here for B Block, and then Augie and Widden and Rich. So Team Spencer and Team Spencer and Team Tope both out of contention here in B Block. In A Block, they both have a dog in the fight. Widden is the only one in A Block that doesn't have a chance. Where are we going for Night 17? We're going back to A Block, and we have some big ones lined up for you. We have Zack Sabre Jr. from Team Rich taking on Jackie Chan from Team Augie. Zack Sabre Jr. trying to eliminate Jackie Chan from contention in A Block. Then you have Tomohiro Ishii versus the Velveteen Dream. That's a Team Augie versus Team Ella matchup that's merely going to be for pride. Then also you have Tama Tonga from Team Widden taking on the number 1 guy in A Block, trying to shock the world. Team Mullet's Kazuchika Okada trying to stay ahead of Conor McGregor. Then Pentagon Jr. trying to stay alive from Team Spencer against Finn Balor from Team Widden. Then you have a match that I was hoping was going to have higher stakes, but instead will just be probably one of the best matches you've ever seen. The Golden Lovers collide in our semi-main event. Kenny Omega from Team Spencer against Kota Ibushi from Team Tope. And then our main event, the big one with a lot of implications, Darth Maul from Team Rich against Conor McGregor from Team Tope. Number 2 and number 3 in A Block will collide. Thank you guys so much for watching Night 16 of the P1 Pinnacle. Of course, make sure you're subscribing twitch.tv/podswoggle for whenever this live stream comes up, as well as our monthly 2K19 WWE streams for the Podswoggle and the Heels and Heels titles. Of course, from when this is airing, we are rapidly approaching Marcho Madness. That'll be taking place, if you haven't heard already, on March 30th on live on Twitch, an all-day event. Time to come very, very soon. That's a Saturday. Be on the lookout for those the brackets that'll be hopefully hitting your way your way, by the end of the week if you're watching this on YouTube. YouTube.com/Podswoggle. The Monday Night Wars are back every single Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. A new episode of the P1 Pinnacle goes live. Please tell your friends. Having a lot of fun here. Podswoggle is our podcast. You can get wherever you get your podcasts. Also, arcadeaudio.net, our home base for our entire network of podcasts. Please follow us on all social media. And patreon.com/arcadeaudio if you want to support there. It's been a lot of fun, guys. We will see you again next week. We're going to be entering March. We only have 6 more weeks of P1 Pinnacle before our live final, April 10th, 8:30 Eastern. Who's going to be there? We're going to be one step closer to finding out next week. I'm your host, Mullet, signing off for the P1 Pinnacle. We'll catch you next time.